Henderson of Beowulf.
What's shaking, Daddy-O? What's shaking, man?
How's it going, man?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah. We tried this on the iPhone or whatever. It didn't work.
Yeah, no. It happens too often, but
yeah.
It's pretty cool to be here in person. So
yeah, it's real cool.
Yeah.
Real cool.
So, this is my first time doing this, in person, but if you want to just get right into it,
yeah.
Go ahead and
You're doing a great job, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Go ahead and introduce the band,
right on.
Where you guys are from, all that.
My name's Dale Henderson. I sing for the band Beowulf. And we're from Venice, California. Been born and raised here for, what am I now? I don't even know how old I am. 54. Been here that long. So we're sitting here in Little Kentucky, right here, located in beautiful Venice, California. Steps to the beach, bitch. And it's welcome, Weaponized, and Eddie, and Johnny.
Johnny behind the camera, by the way.
Johnny's
Yeah,
behind the camera.
I'm behind the camera, by the way. Yeah.
He's a big dog.
Yeah, I'm just the camera guy today.
And how long have you been playing music for?
Well, I've been playing music, since I was like 11 or 12. 11 or 12. And my brother had all the cool metal records, right? When I was younger, and he had all the cool metal records. And he'd always tell me, like, don't touch these. When I leave, you better not touch these. And I was like, oh, man, I won't touch them. As soon as he left, sure enough, I touched them. And I was spinning Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Thin Lizzy, all the old good records. And that's how I just got turned on to it. And he had a guitar. He never played it. He just had it. Pretended to be a guitar player. So he'd tell me that, don't touch my guitar either. Sure enough, I'd put one of those records on and I'd figure out how to play it. And that's how I started playing guitar.
Oh, nice.
So, about since I was like 12 years old.
Just kind of improvised with it and started picking
Yeah,
up on it, learning on it?
Yeah, just the first lead I ever learned was Ted Nugent's Free For All lead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just figured out, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
The next note, and I just kind of figured it out that way, note by note, and just became comfortable enough to where I was able to do it, without a teacher telling me what I was doing, or what I was doing wrong. So that's why I never took lessons. I didn't want to have someone tell me what I'm doing wrong, because if it sounds right, it sounds right.
Sounds right, feels right, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're completely self-taught?
Yeah.
Nice, for sure.
Yeah.
And how did you guys get started as a band? Like, how did eventually that lead up to Beowulf?
Well, Beowulf started after a long journey that we took from 13 years old up to like 15, 16 years old. Mike Jensen, the original guitar player on the first two records, he was in a band called High Output back like I said, when we were 12. And I met him through his cousin, and he's like, oh, you want to come check out my band tonight? You want to help? You want a roadie for me? I'm all, yeah, I'll roadie for you. I didn't know what the fuck a roadie was. I'm like, sure, man. Is there beer there? And then sure enough, there's beer there. And Old English 800, by the way, warm. But
Something.
Yeah. So I went and checked him out. And I said, man, this is what I want to do, man. It was really cool fucking scene. So I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So I bought a guitar from Mike. He sold me his guitar. And I started learning and playing, and then we got together and started playing together. And we got this cousin who was a drummer. He played the drums. We didn't have a bass player, so I had to switch to bass for a while. So it was us three playing around, backyard parties, and cater parties, and all that shit. And cops and all that. Cops were always there. But yeah, we ventured on from that, and we found Paul Yamada, who's the original bass player, and he wanted to start a band. So we kind of just all got together. We were in junior high school, something like that. Mark Twain, Webster, something like that. And we just started jamming after school, man. Every day after school. I had Paul in my last class. So we'd trip to the Venmar liquor store, grab ourselves a quart of Budweiser, and I'll walk to his pad, and Mike Alvarado, the drummer, which we got, would be waiting for us, and we just start jamming every day. And that's how we started writing songs. We played a lot of cover songs, a lot of Motorhead, Judas Priest songs. I was writing at the time. I was writing from an early one, so I started bringing my songs in, and they started clicking with what we were doing along the Motorhead style kind of music, and GBH came into the scene, and that kind of changed my songwriting a bit. And we just started making our own music and started playing it. All these backyard parties, and we do shows at Troubadour and Madame Wong's East, West, and just did shows around the neighborhood.
And by that time, you guys were already Beowulf, like performing under
Oh,
Beowulf?
we first started off as Black Sheep.
Oh, okay.
That was our name,
Nice.
Black Sheep. We played the ninth grade graduation party at the school. It was in the I don't know what you call it, the big open space in the middle, where everyone meets. The quad, I think it's
Oh,
called.
okay, yeah.
The quad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of school or whatever?
Yeah, they set up a stage, set
Nice.
up all this shit. And, man, we got hammered. We were fucked up on Old English 800 form. And we got up there, man, and people were passing out. They're all fucked up on chugs. I remember this girl called Stacy Brown. She ate too many Quaaludes, and she couldn't walk, and they're all carrying off in a gurney and shit. We're like, oh, shit, we're playing.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So, we did a lot of that shit. And we made it through, though. But we were called Black Sheep. Then we couldn't use that name anymore because another band had it. We're all whatever, fuck it. And then my friend Gordon Sieber, he was my brother. Not my blood brother, but he had long red hair too, and everyone thought we were brothers.
Yeah.
In school, like, oh, where's your brother at? Oh, he's over there. Where's your brother at? Oh, he's over there. He was a reader. He liked to read books. And he was reading this book, Beowulf, at the time. He thought, man, and we were looking for a name.
Yeah.
We thought, you ought to check out this book, talk like that. It's about good against evil and the fucking symbolisms about it, this and that. I bought into it. I fucking read the book, and I was like, that's pretty dope. And that's how we became Beowulf. And I brought that to the table, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking cool. So that's how we got Beowulf.
Oh, yeah. So it's actually like from the book. There's
Yeah.
a direct connection.
Yeah. It's the basic good against evil symbolisms. Good overtakes evil to a point, That's how we instilled the name.
Nice.
Plus, I'm a Viking guy, and
Yeah.
Beowulf's a Viking warrior.
It's got a whole cool theme to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. And what did you, well, you said you played bass and you went back and forth with bass and guitar?
Yeah.
You started off originally as guitar, right?
Guitars, yeah. And then I switched to bass because we didn't have a bass player. So I said, I'm going to play bass.
For sure.
And sing.
And what did you used to use back then?
I used, what was it? It was a copy of some sort.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing extravagant. They just threw me into the Lemmy part. You're playing bass and you're singing. I'm like, okay, I'm there. So I did it. I had some copy, and I think I played through a PV bass amp, and it worked. It was nice and distorted like Lemmy's bass.
Yeah. Gave you that sound.
Yeah, so I got the sound from there, and I grew this thing. And that's what bought us beer back in the days.
Yeah.
I was the only one with the mustache, so I had to buy all the beer. That's my ID.
Oh, yeah. And what about now? What are you currently working with as far as like the gear that you use for?
Oh, the gear? I'm a Fender man. I like the Stratocaster. I've got 3 of them. I just prefer them. I like the way they play. I like the way they sound. I also have a Gibson, but it's more of a meatier sound than what I like.
Yeah.
You know, so I go for the Fender EMG pickups.
Yeah.
Those are nice and loud.
Fender Fat Strats, so you got like the humbucker single coil.
I got an
coil, or-
HSS, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All of them, or
All of them. All
Okay,
of them,
nice.
yeah. So I sink a nice EMG by the bridge
yeah.
and just gets such great output on it. I love it. That's what I like to play. And I play through, of course, I got a Marshall head. It's an old English one that I've had since I was 16 years old. And I still play it to this day. It's been around. It's everywhere. And it still sounds good.
Is that the 900 that you have?
No.
Okay.
That was Mike Jensen's head that I bought from his mother,
Oh, okay.
just to keep it alive, you know,
Yeah.
keep it going, and keep it in the band. But no, I play a JCM, no JMP,
Oh, okay.
GMP 800,
Nice.
and I think it still cranks. I mean, that thing's fell off trucks going back
Marshall,
far.
right? You know,
Yeah, and it's tumbled down, been through airports and this and that, and it still just cranks. So I play through that. Of course, the Marshall cabinet. I don't use no effects. I just play straight in. So
Oh, okay, nice. That's just directly guitar right into the amp.
yeah, Ted Nugent
Crank it.
style.
Oh yeah, nice. For sure. So when you guys, were first starting out, what made you, get into that genre? Like, how did you guys decide, like, this is the type of music we want to play? Like, this is what we want to sound like, that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, going back to the early years when we meet after school, be hammered on a quart of beer, which was nice. It was a lot cheaper nowadays. Like I said, I grew up listening to Black Sabbath, Thin Lizzy, Judas Priest, Deep Purple. So I already had that kind of metal instilled in me, and so did Paul, Mike, and Mike. We all had the similar interests. So when we got together, it was like, okay, we got this, and then we got Motorhead in there. That came in. Motorhead just went, bam, just walloped all of us. It's like, what the fuck is this? When they hit with No Sleep Till Hammersmith and all that shit, that record came out. That was just mind blowing. And so that instilled a lot into my songwriting. So I put that with Judas Priest and all the other ones, and got that. And then my homie Richard Woods, God rest his soul, comes at us with a GBH record. So I'm going like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So we got all the metal, the basic classic metal down. We got Motorhead on top of that. And homeboy breaks out a freaking GBH record.
Yeah.
Leather bristles and acne or something like that.
Just bringing like all this hardcore punk that they do.
Yeah, and I heard that and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is too much. We went and seen them a few times at the Olympic. And we actually got to play with GBH one time in the country club out there in Reseda, and it was pretty cool. But we had that, so we had all those ingredients, and I just kind of melded them together, and it worked. Yeah, and that's what kind of got the Beowulf sound.
And does that translate to how you guys write now? Like, is that
Oh,
still
yeah.
influential,
It's
or
still
what
influential.
what kind of thing drives you as far as the writing and how you make music now?
Well, those elements are still there, of course. They're like instilled in me. I can't really veer away from what I'm writing. That's where my hand goes, and that's where my head goes. But recently I've done a lot of Richie Blackmore. It's been a big input into my thing. I really respect his guitar playing. How he writes is trippy, man. So he really intrigued me. So I put a little of that, like Rainbow. Band Rainbow. And and a lot of the Deep Purple stuff. But I got some Doors stuff in there too. I'm a big fan of the Doors, which is an original Venice band, by the way. And so I've instilled a couple more entities into the writing, which makes it, still have the core of what Beowulf is, but then kind of branches out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't stay stagnant. You can't write the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
You gotta hear something different.
You evolve from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Still at the core of it, but
Yeah, you still keep the core.
Yeah.
The core's always there.
Yeah.
But you can branch out a little bit. Catch a few ears that might not have heard it,
And right now, as a band, what do you guys have as far as like goals, like as a band, musically? Where are you guys trying to take the band right now?
Well, right now, we've been writing. Well, I've been writing this record for almost a year now. It's called "The Blood Is on The Blood Is on Your Hands," and it's like a concept record where every song is kind of tied into each other. I mean, there's 10 tracks. They're all different songs, but they all kind of coincide with each other. And we're releasing it. Hey, Carmi, 1 sec. Off the set. Get her off the set. All right. Anywho, we're fighting, and we're getting into record.
It's okay, Paul.
We're getting into record these songs. We're doing them 2 or 3 at a time, and we're releasing kind of like singles. And it's sort of like over a 3-month process of each EP or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still call it EP. Carmen. So we release the first 3, then we release the next 3, then release the next 3, and when we're down to the last 3, we release the thing as a whole. So the whole album kind of comes into play, and you kind of get the pieces of the puzzle that come together.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, the whole album is these singles we released on their own don't really sound like one project, but when you put them all together, it's like, oh, I get it. So it's a kind of concept record, but.
So you're currently releasing, just singles at a time, and then to come up with like a record toward the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, nice,
Exactly.
Nice.
So we do like 3 or 4 releases, at 3 songs a piece. That's 12 songs.
Yeah.
And that's a full record at the end of the day.
Oh, nice.
So you get like little chunks, because I'll tell you the truth, man. It's rough right now financially to do anything as a band.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not being able to play. We can't make money playing, and we're not the normal 9-to-5 guys who can go 9 to 5 every day. So that really put a cut into our income. So we save our money and save where we can, so where we can get to do 2 or 3 songs in the studio, and then put them out.
However you can.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I feel bad for all musicians and people in the industry, because they're all hurting.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I put like a tog on everything.
Yeah. That's what
Took out a good amount of people.
Yeah, it did. I lost 3 shows. 3 shows I lost.
Yeah, I think we had a show.
Yeah,
playing.
we had a show together. Yeah.
That went away.
Yeah. Down to 2. Like, that would have been a good one too.
Yeah. I remember the lineup.
Watch,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
with us, and Psychotic Youth, I think.
Was that?
Count Time,
Yeah.
Cutthroat, Square Up.
Oh, yeah, that would have been
Square Up. Yeah. That show, just for you people that are watching this, that's still a possibility somewhere down the line, right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So there we go.
That's off the charts right there.
There you go. You heard it from Dale himself.
There you go.
Definitely happen.
So that brings me into my next question. How did you guys handle the quarantine and the lockdown? Like once all that hit, we did have shows scheduled. We going about as usual. But once all that happened, it's like, what did you guys do as far as all that?
Man, it was just a blindfold, man. It's just, everything just would stop. Like, fuck. What are we gonna do? So we sat and talked. I said, well, I'm just gonna continue writing, and what we can do is I'll just keep writing, and we'll just start compiling this new record. And that's what we've done. You know, we still meet every week. We still jam.
There was no interruption as far as like rehearsals and stuff?
No, we still rehearse. Well, there was for a while, because the one joint we used to go to for like, 15 years, West LA Studios, up there in West LA. But they lost it. They couldn't survive. So they set up shop. And there's a lot of heavy hitters used to rehearse there. It was a big loss for the music community because they were there for so long. But we found a joint, a rehearsal joint, and we've been going there weekly. So we're staying, our chops are up, we're ready to go. It's just somewhere to go and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's been one of your favorite shows that you've played? If you think back, like what's one show that really stands out? You'll never forget that.
One show, like I mentioned before, is when we played with GBH.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At the country club in Reseda, and the place was packed, and we were showcasing for a record company called Priority Records. They had NWA and a lot of rap acts, and we were going to be their first rock act. And we were this show was it. The show was like, once they see us, we're signing.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh yeah, hell yeah. We went out there and jammed, and we were rapping with GBH backstage. They're all fucking coked out in the back. And, good show, mate. Oh, welcome to it. All right, homie. But so we're playing. We're doing our set. Everything's going good. Crowd's reacting nice. You know, all of a sudden, one of our homies decides to start a fight. Fight breaks out. And the country club had a 2-story thing. Chairs started flying off it. The owner of the record company was sitting there. His wife was next to him. Then the A&R guy, and then the business, whatever. They're all sitting in a row. Chairs came smashing right down on them.
Oh,
bam! And so, sure enough, I didn't know this at the time. So we did our gig, did our songs, you know, partied with GBH for a while. That was fun. And promised to do more shows together, which we will. And so I come up Monday morning, I'll talk to the A&R guy. So, what's happening, bro? What's going down? We good? He's like, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean, what happened? A chair came inches from taking the owner's wife's head off. I'm like, oh no, fuck. So yeah, he said we were too much of a what's it called?
Like a liability or
liability,
something?
exactly. We were too much of a liability.
Shit.
And I'm sitting there going, you got NWA on your fucking label. When we're a liability, you motherfuckers. So we lost that one. That was always a memorable one. Because it was a good show. And it was like pumped up because we thought we were going to get signed.
Yeah, yeah.
And we would have if a certain person didn't start throwing chairs.
Did you find out later that was him, or did you already know that
later?
Happened? Okay.
Because they came up and go, yeah, man, fucking threw these chairs off. You bastard.
Like it was you.
You threw it out there. But I couldn't blame them.
Yeah.
These punks were fucking getting in their face, so I mean, you know, could have threw it the other way.
Yeah. But shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had quite a few good shows, man. I mean, there's too many to note, but that's an agnostic front down in TJ. Played a place called Iguanas.
Oh, okay.
Remember that joint? It was right across the border in Revolution Avenue or Street. It was this big club. We played it with agnostic front. The place was packed too, man. And the crowd was just crazy. It was like no matter what you played, they were just fucking going off.
Loving it.
Yeah, it's like they were real appreciative. Yeah, well, you know, when you're playing the crowd's appreciative of what you're doing.
Yeah, I
You
get
play harder, you play harder, you play harder, and you leave everything on stage, and then and you're done. And then my band got stupid and went out. I told you, man, get across the border before you fuck up.
Yeah.
They didn't. They went out to fucking the hooker and fucking bar it. Ended up in jail. I made it back.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it, I know how they are out here.
Yeah.
So,
Just got out of there quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
They Nazi Front did a great set. Hanging out.
When around what time was that?
Gosh, 90 something, early 90s,
Nice.
I would say.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met up with the AF out in Europe. When we were in Europe, did some shows with them. So became, lifetime friends.
Yeah.
Always makes for a good gig when you come out of it, you still got friends.
Yeah, you got
10 years
somebody-
later,
yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
ah,
Oh yeah, it's like a bond,
Yeah, it
Played
is.
with these guys, Yeah.
yeah, people don't realize it, man. It takes a lot of work to do a show.
Yeah.
You're not just four clowns out there going, I can play guitar.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication. And when you meet up with another band who's doing the same thing, there's a camaraderie going on. Because they know what you're going through, you know what they're going through. And it all ends up in a fucking positive note. You come out with a good gig. It's like, yeah.
Very good. So, pretty much when the quarantine hit, everybody just completely stopped playing shows. Anything, was scheduled or has been postponed, keeps getting postponed and all that. But do you guys have anything, even if it's way far out, any shows planned at all?
Well, we did this one gorilla gig. I forget which month it was. A few months back, where we just went, took all our equipment to our homies pad, set up in this little carport, and just played a set. Just out of the blue. We didn't have a PA or nothing, so it was like strictly guerrilla. We just let's fucking do it. Took our shit, set up, and played. Cops came, they didn't do nothing. They just kind of bobbed their head and said, all right, one more song, shut it down, and we can come back, take the song, what, and sing, carve, they gave everything. We did that. We're thinking on doing it again. Maybe like November, like a Thanksgiving kind of, Thanksgiving
Get-together show
Corona
type of
Fest.
thing. Yeah. Nice.
This time we'll have a PA.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it again, probably in November.
Nice.
We'll put it out there.
Was that more of a private show kind of thing, like among friends, family, that type of thing, or was that like?
Well, this last one was. It was just kind of low key. We didn't announce it or nothing. We gave like clues, like this is where it's gonna be. See a yellow liquor store sign, turn right, make 2 lefts.
Oh yeah, those are all like the old school directions, right?
Yeah, like those little flyers, like little sticks, and like right here.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna do it more open this time, where people can go and.
Nice.
Because they're being a little more lenient, I think.
Yeah. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until fucking Trump got his thing. Now they're gonna probably step back things, but who knows?
Yeah. See how all that affects them.
Yeah, we're still gonna do it though, regardless.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. What's that?
If you need some support, let us know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Available for
Shameless plug for us.
Oh yeah, anything. Call us up.
We can do that. We can make that happen, bro. That would be really cool. As a matter of fact, that'd be really cool. So we'll do that. We'll plan on that for November.
Yeah. Let us know.
It's in Inglewood, so the cops are really cool there in Inglewood. They got so much shit going on. They don't worry about fucking bands playing.
Yeah.
They got mariachis playing fucking all day long, from 6 in the morning to 12 at night.
Oh yeah, that was like the show we just played. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're worried about us getting shut down. The whole neighborhood's all even louder than us.
Yeah, that's how it was. It was
So,
funny,
yeah.
dude, when we showed up to
Yeah.
that, when we did that one thing, we showed up with our equipment, and all of a sudden these mariachi bands started walking down the street with their instruments, going, looking at us, going, "Oh yeah, motherfuckers," and they're all playing their shit. We're like, "Hey man, I ain't here to take nothing.
Yeah.
We're just here to jam."
Yeah.
But yeah, Inglewood's probably the best place to do it around these points. So yeah, we'll definitely set that up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. With 2 bands, loud and proud.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let us know. Let's go for that.
Just got to get the homeowner to agree on a date.
Yeah. All the logistics. So, besides from that, anything else as far as shows, or that's pretty much?
That's about it right now.
Nice. Okay.
Just there's nowhere to play really.
Yeah.
You know, it's frustrating. But I want to play. You can only play in your house for so many times.
Yeah.
Rehearsal studio for so long.
Yeah.
You know, I want to play.
It's different, you know.
Yeah.
You can play in your house, practice all you want, but it's different once you get out there. It's like
People want to hear music.
Yeah.
Providing music for these people that want to hear it is a whole different vibe.
Plus, you feed off.
Oh hell
You
yeah.
feed off of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it adds to your playing.
Yeah.
Your take, what you take away from that show is what the people are bringing to you.
Is it like I'd say it's like therapeutic.
Oh yeah.
It's like stuff just feels way better after a gig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a good one.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
If you suck, then you suck.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your last show.
Yeah.
But no. It's great, man. I lose it. I go to somewhere else when I play, man. I hop on stage, put that guitar on, I'm somewhere else. Like nothing bad can happen. Bills go away. Fucking, the hardship goes away.
It's that moment.
Yeah.
That's where you're at.
Your girlfriend's mad at you, goes away. Ain't what you call a guitar player who just broke up with his girlfriend?
I don't know what.
Homeless! Whoa! God. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Any hoot. Yeah.
Do you guys have any releases coming up? Anything set? I know you're working on stuff.
Yeah, we got this new one coming up. I'm going to release a little tidbit of this new record coming out. It's one of the pre-production songs we did that didn't make the record. So I'm gonna just put that out as like a sample of what's to come out. I'm gonna be doing that in a couple weeks. I just gotta fine tune it and make sure it's a hit.
Where's that gonna be on? Like, how's that gonna be released?
The only thing I know how to do is the social media platforms.
Okay.
So
is it like small clips?
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Nice.
YouTube.
Is that like you just release a little clip on there? You make videos for it, or how?
I'm just gonna release the whole song.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right.
Release the whole song, and I don't know. I'll try to put some video to it. I'm not too savvy on that aspect, but I will release the whole song.
Nice. Okay.
Just a little tidbit. Like this is where the vein we're going with this record. So.
And that's in a couple weeks, you said?
Yeah.
Nice. Look out for that.
Yeah. Look out for it. Probably YouTube is probably the best way to go.
Yeah. Usually it's like just link it up to YouTube.
Yeah.
Or, little clips on social media leading to YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. What about merch?
Merchandise.
Yeah. What do you guys have?
We got a lot of nice merchandise right now. I got an original Rick Clayton drawn, Rick Clayton art. It's called The Night Rider. It's one of Rick Clayton's infamous skulls that he's done for years now. All the suicidal shit. But he did one for Beowulf, and got that one out. We got another one. It's called The Allfather. It's a nice print. And the basic Paul Yamada designs. So we have like 3 or 4 shirts out there that are available that you can reach through either my Facebook site or the Beowulf Boys Facebook site. So, got that. Working on hats. I get a lot of response for hats. Working on the hats.
Nice. As far as those, for merchandise, that's the best way to hit you guys up. Or anything else as far as
through Facebook. We had a company working for us, but they fell to victim of the COVID thing. So they're not doing it no more. So I'm just kind of taking it over myself. I had some slack about it because they were missing orders, and that sucks. I hate someone purchases something and you want them to get it, and they were kind of slacking on a couple.
Oh, that was the company that you.
Yeah. So I mean, we kind of left on good terms. But
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah.
But,
But now you guys handle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes straight to us. You order it, you get it.
And what about media outlets altogether? Like you said you have YouTube, Facebook, you have Instagram.
Yeah, we have all those. I'm not too hip on Instagram. I know how to use it. I'm not too hip on how to use it. You know what I mean? But we got Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. What's the other one? YouTube.
Anything like on Spotify, any radio
Yeah, we're on
stations, that kind of
Spotify.
thing? Okay, yeah, nice.
Spotify and I guess iTunes. I think on there too.
Yeah.
So we're on the social media market. I'm still trying to catch up to technology.
Yeah. Likewise.
Yeah.
There's
It's
so
crazy,
much
man.
that it's like,
Yeah, it's wild.
it's hard to
man.
cover all the ground.
You get these kids and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
there you go, that's what you need. Like, what the fuck did you just do? Okay. When you try to do it, you're like,
Where to begin?
Yep. I'll just gonna start stapling my flyers to the telephone pole again. You know
That'll
what I
work.
mean? Hey, that's how we used to do it. That was our social media.
See, I think we did that like once, and that was for the Rainbow Show in Hollywood.
Ah.
Yeah, that's when like the one time we've actually gone out and like stapled
Classic.
flyers and just everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the
How was
one
that,
we
by
did
the way?
with Luigi when Luigi played with us.
Oh yeah.
How was that show?
That was great.
Yeah.
He got up on stage with us. I handed him my bass guitar, and he just took over. We covered War Inside My Head and
Subliminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Nice. Some of the best shows, man. Out of the blue, they just have this gnarly show. Bam. You don't expect it, but then all of a sudden it happens.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we're just about at the end of it.
Right on.
But usually on the video, through video chats or whatever works. I give whoever I'm interviewing a chance. If you want to give any shout outs, thank yous, any of that stuff, go ahead and go for it, man.
Oh, well, I'm going to thank, for one, Johnny and Eddie for the opportunity, and Weaponized for the opportunity to even interview. It's been great, man. I've been fucking locked up for too long. Great fucking time. The wind's kicking in just at the right time. And watch out for November when Weaponized and Beowulf plays a backyard guerrilla party. It's going to be fun stuff. And watch out for the new Beowulf record. I'll be putting out stuff sporadically, but I'm going to try to do it in some kind of fashion where it's in uniform. So
Little increments here and there.
yeah, and yeah, look out for that. And thank the Lord for giving me another day above dirt. And y'all be safe. Stay out of this COVID thing. We'll all make it through. Music's coming back. Music will never depart us. And it's a part of us that will generate through any generation. So thanks for listening. OG Beowulf Boys in the house. Little Kentucky, Venice, California.